22, or I should say 38 salons, but 2,200 stylists work
I don't own
there.
them, but
I know, that's what I meant. That's why I had to switch it, because I was going to say she owns the 38 salons and the 2,200 salon stylists. But first of all, and she's also a wife and a mom. And even though she looks like she's 16, she actually has 2 boys that are like 6 and 9. Here's what I want to first of all say. Thank you for
by the
bringing.
way.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I'm about to turn 40. I do not feel 16.
You're
kidding. I know.
Well, you came up with this brilliant idea.
Yes.
Out of necessity.
Yes.
We're going to show your before and after.
Yes. Well, I have naturally curly, frizzy hair. I have my whole life. I mean, I could make the argument that I went to beauty school all those years ago just to learn how to blow dry my own hair. But as you can see, it's not as pretty before it's blown out. So I my whole life have been in search of a great blowout, and I've been on this journey ever since I was a little girl, really.
And here's the thing. So out of necessity, you put together this whole thing of where people can come in, spend $40 and just get their hair blown. They get their hair washed and blown dry.
Right.
And that's what they did for me when I went up there. We'll talk more about that in a moment.
Yes.
But if you're doing that all day, if those stylists are blow drying these hairs over and over, you need, first of all, a professional blow dryer that is going to be lasting, long lasting. But it needed to be easier. It needed to be more lightweight. But yet, guess what? It couldn't damage the hair.
Yeah.
What did you do in this Drybar?
You know, when we first started Drybar, like you said, 5 years ago, there wasn't a dryer out there that I felt could stand up to our very rigorous needs. I mean, right now to date, we're doing 100,000 blowouts a month. We're doing over 100 blowouts per day per shop. So I needed a dryer that was strong enough that, but wouldn't damage the hair, that had some great technology in it, that was lightweight, because you know, like when you're home and you're blow drying your hair and you're sweating and you just like, you're like, and you just give up because you don't want to do it because your dryer's so heavy and you hate it, and it's a terrible experience. You know, and my stylists kind of go through that too. They're holding the dryer for up to 8 hours a day. So I needed something that was lightweight, would get the job done faster. And and that's the thing. It will cut your drying time in half. I mean, women tell me that they can't believe the difference in their hair and how quick it was.
Here's my hair, and you did my hair. You blow dried it, whatever, like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, and look, it's so bouncy and shiny.
It's bouncy, it's shiny, it's moving.
Yes,
and
it looks
basically
so good.
That's all we really did was blow dry it. Now you're also going to get a couple of, or actually 2 of the larger Velcro rollers, 2 of this medium size.
Yes.
You get this wonderful brush they call the half pint brush, and a full size can of their Sheriff hairspray, which, by the way, I got to tell you, rocks my world. I got a can of that when I was up at the Drybar, and we're going to show you that whole value is $258. Let me just say, the blow dryer itself is actually $190 price tag.
Such a great deal. It's such a great gift. Like for every mother, daughter, sister, if there's men watching, get it for your wives, get it for your daughters.
But here's the difference, is how your hair looks.
Yes.
Not only is it going to make it faster for you to blow dry your hair, easier for you to blow dry your hair, lighter weight to blow dry your hair, but the results are excellent. Let's talk about that.
Yes. So, well, here's Gina, and Gina's got, you know, fantastic hair, but she's got a lot of it, and it takes her a long time. It took us very little time to get her hair dry, to get it shiny, and you'll see when her before shot pops up, like her hair just has tons of texture, and it's just hard hair to control. But again, with the technology in this dryer, we were really able to get a lot of shine and bounce, and all we were using is the dryer, and that's it, and the brush, and that's it. No curling iron, nothing else.
And that's how you got those curls, was from the round brush. And by the way, I just want to tell you, 5,300 of these already ordered today. I know a lot of you are saying, well, is it worth it?
Oh,
you know what? Can I just tell you something? You'll never know unless you try. And you have a holiday return policy that goes all the way out till the end of January. How cool is it when you shop with QVC that you can get this awesome blow dryer that prices at $190 by itself, and you can get it home with the other accessories for $165 or $165, and we even have it on Easy Pay. But you get to use it the rest of December and all of January. And if you don't love it by the last week of January, you send it back, we'll give you all your money back. That's it.
Well,
but you won't know until you get it home and try it.
Yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. And I feel like, you know, if your hair isn't looking like these girls' hair, you're probably using the wrong dryer.
Let's talk about that technology.
Yeah, it's everything. I mean,
Here
it makes the difference. It gives Gina that shine. It gives that shine to hair, the shine that you have in your hair. These little tiny beads, I know they don't seem like much, but when they're heated, they infuse 32 natural minerals into the hair. So it's infusing shine. Wow. It's giving you that bounce. It's giving you that body. It's actually also in the nozzle, and there's a heat shield here too. It's all working together to give you that great blowout, and you won't find that in any other dryer.
So it actually is hydrating your hair.
Yes, we actually refer to it as a conditioner on a cord because it's conditioning your hair versus drying it out like most dryers do.
And by the way, it does have a nice long 9-foot cord. I'm just carrying this one around because it has the cutout here, but it's a 9-foot cord.
Yes.
Here's the thing, let's talk about your hair.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you, and you can really see, especially from the back and the side, like how much we were able to build up the volume in her hair. And again, that is, you know, the great
just
brush.
the blow dryer and the brush.
And by the way, I use this on your hair today.
Yes, you did.
And I use this on her hair today. You know, you can use it on different lanes for volume, and you can use it for curl, and it also has ceramic, and it's also infused with the same minerals that are giving your hair that shine and volume. So it's all working together, which is why we thought this would be the perfect holiday gift. Everybody wants great hair. You have confidence with great hair. You're happier with great hair.
So here's the thing. Do you wish you had a stylist in your home every single morning? Of course you do. So do I. But we're not the Queen of Sheba, so we have to do it ourselves. So the whole thing is you get out of the shower and you're like, oh man, I got to put my makeup on. I don't want to blow dry my whole head, but I got to do it anyway. How about cutting your time in about half because of this dryer? How about no problem with the round brush and the dryer like I do. Actually, I do it this way because I'm right-handed, and no problem holding this up for the amount of time, half the amount of time, and it's lightweight.
Right.
How about the fact that, look at the hair and how smooth and shiny and silky it is. And
so pretty.
It has body, it has bounce, it has volume. Just because of this blow dryer. That's why I went up to New York. I wanted to see what was really going on. We're going to take a look at another gal.
Yes.
And I wanted to see, you know, how everybody was doing these blowouts. And by the way, can I just tell you, I just lost my necklace. Here we go. That Drybar salon was so busy. I mean, it was like people were coming in nonstop all throughout that whole afternoon. And it just reminded me how much those people, every one of them was paying $40 to get their hair done.
Because there's nothing better when you get your hair blown out, and that's why I think Drybar has been such a success. You feel better, you're happier, and women, it's like a healthy addiction to have that confidence before you go to a board meeting, before you go on a date, before you have, you know, anything, you feel better.
Before pictures are going to be taken.
Right, before wedding pictures, whatever you're doing. So I love her hair. I think she looks so like Marilyn Monroe-esque, you know, with the big swoop. But you do.
Tell her husband that.
So, but again, you know, you can see so much even in the contrast of her color and how much her color came to life here. And by the way, this took us no time. I mean, this will absolutely cut the drying time.
Back.
Yeah, the drying.
Because I love
so
what
pretty.
you did. Remember, they didn't use, unless they threw in a couple of the Velcro rollers, and we're going to show you what to do and how to do that, because it's going to be super simple again.
And now, I can even show you right now. It's so easy. You know, all we have in her hair, all we did was use the brush, use the rollers, use Buttercup to heat it up, because once you put these in your hair, you want to heat them up. They stick. I mean, they will not come out, trust me. You put them in her hair, and that's all we did. We just did a bunch in her crown, and you know, you spray them, heat them, let them set, and then when you take them out, you know, you see that big lift. And I can show you too from the side, like what that does. It's pretty amazing. It's such a great system.
Now, I know you can go to the drugstore and you can buy a cheap blow dryer. And guess what? Have you ever seen or smelled one smoking? You know,
oh, that's a bad sign.
I think all it takes is for you to smell one smoking, and you're like, I think I'm going to step it up next time and get a better one. Well, there are only a few different ones on the market that are what we call the better ones. And they actually had this blow dryer that they call Buttercup actually tested against 3 other very high-end blow dryers. Guess what came out This one was named the fastest. So it actually blow dried the hair faster than any of the other ones. It's putting hydration back in the hair because of the nano bead technology and ionic technology that's in here. The other thing is that you're going to get 2 of these nozzles. Now I wanted to ask you because you're the expert.
Yes.
How do I know which nozzle to use, and do I have to use a nozzle at all?
I mean, you don't have to use a nozzle. If you know, these are concentrators, so they're concentrating the heat coming out of the dryer. So for really thick hair, you want to use the bigger one. For more fine to normal hair, you're using the smaller one. So you're getting them both, and these are also infused with that same mineral technology. So again, you're just pumping in all those minerals into your hair, which is giving you again the shine. And I can't emphasize it enough because it does make a difference. And what you were saying is so true. You know, the drugstore dryer, you know, that you got to invest in a good dryer. You'll get a great blowout. You'll give yourself a great blowout like we're doing at Drybar.
Right.
It'll last you for days, and then you'll save so much time.
And the machine itself, the Buttercup, as we call it, the blow dryer, will last
I like that.
years. Well, it is. It's so powerful.
It's like a hair machine.
It is great. Now, by the way, I want to remind you, just the Buttercup hair dryer would sell for $190. And by the way, don't be surprised that there are people who come into the Drybar and get their hair done, and then they want to buy that blow dryer because they like the way their hair turned out.
Yep.
$33 a month, and you've got this whole set home for $165. 5 monthly payments of $33. You know what? Each payment is less than what you pay for one blowout at their Drybar store. So think about it. I mean, you can go, that's what it's giving you great hair at home. It's easier to use, it's lighter weight, it's much faster to use, and just because of this incredible technology, you end up getting a smoother, shinier hairdo, bounce, volume, you name it, and you've got it there that just, I mean, like I said,
when you do that. It's so pretty.
It's just a blow dry with a round brush. Okay,
isn't it crazy?
We're
It's
coming
so
on
simple.
back. We're going to say quick hi. More than 5,000 of these have been ordered today. Go to the phones because, like I said, you know what? What do you have to lose? You get to use this the rest of December and all of January before you have to even decide whether you want to keep it.
Parties.
Great gift idea for your daughters, your granddaughters. I mean, anybody who's blow drying their hair. Grandmothers, it's harder to hold those heavier ones up here and for so long. Get that for yourself. Rhonda from Tennessee. Hi, Rhonda. How are you?
Hi, Rhonda.
Great, how are you?
Wonderful. Please say hi to Allie.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for calling.
So, Rhonda, why did you decide to get Buttercup here?
Well, I'd like to try it. I would like to save time and still have a great look.
Well, that is exactly why you should get it. Absolutely. You will save time, I promise you, and you will be so happy. I can't tell you how many clients, and we have a lot of them, who tell me they bought this dryer and they can't believe the difference in their hair. And they didn't expect anything. They felt like,
it's going to be the same old dryer.
It's going to be the same old dryer. But
it does make a difference.
It really does.
And you know what, Rhonda? Not only is it going to save you time, imagine if you can sleep an extra half an hour in the morning. How about that? But
That sounds great.
It will save you effort. You know how long is your hair, Rhonda?
Hot you get.
It's about to my shoulders.
Okay. So between the blow dryer and the round brush and everything, if you cut your time in almost half, you're definitely saving effort, and you won't believe how lightweight this is.
Yes.
And yet so powerful, beautifully easy to use.
And it really will.
I just can't say enough about it.
You said it perfectly. It will definitely save you time in the morning, and that's what we all need. We're all rushing to get out the door. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you sweating after you've just taken a shower. You're gonna be very happy. You'll love it,
happy
Rhonda.
with it. Well, Rhonda,
Great. I have one question.
Sure, go ahead.
I have very fine hair.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips on how to increase the volume?
Yes. So make sure you work in small sections, like 1 to 2 inch sections. So this is a 1 to 2 inch section. Use the dryer, use the brush, and you want to blow dry your hair going backwards. Roll the roller into it, depending on how long your hair is. The longer your hair, the bigger the roller. The shorter your hair, the smaller the roller. Spray it, leave it, and let it cool. And then go do the rest of your hair, put your makeup on, do all your other stuff, and right before you're about to leave, just whip out all the rollers and you will have big, voluptuous hair. But you got to work in small sections. It's a big tip. A lot of people try to take too much hair in one time, and then that makes it a little bit harder.
It makes it flatter.
Yeah, you just want to perfect each section before moving on to the next.
And you know what else I learned, Rhonda, when I was up at the Drybar, is that this hairspray,
and the spray.
I'm just going to put this down for a second. I have to tell you, once my hair is dry, you know how I like a little bump up here? So I took the hair, and then when I lifted it up, just give yourself a little spritz underneath there, and then roll that roller in.
Or, you can even hold
just
it
do that.
like what she was just doing by just holding it for a couple seconds. You're spraying it in at the root, leaving it, letting it dry, letting it kind of dry there, and then you get instant lift. And when the roller goes in, and there's heat on the roller, and it's going to hold on to that shape because you've heated it up. And that's really the key. For it to cool in that shape, it'll hold on to it.
Yeah. The other thing is a lot of people dry their hair when it's really soaking wet. Get as much of that moisture out to begin with. Okay, Rhonda?
Okay, thank you so much.
Enjoy.
You're welcome. There's all kinds of instructions that come with it, too. Take care. Have a great Merry Christmas and a great week.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thanks,
Bye-bye
Rhonda.
now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And here's the other thing. I want to go back to exactly what you get. Come on over here for
Yes.
just a moment. Here you're getting the blow dryer. Like I said, that's a $190 value unto itself.
Yes.
And then you're getting 4 of these Velcro rollers, 2 large and 2 medium. You're getting this wonderful half-pint brush, they call it. It's about a 1-inch barrel, and that is ceramic, so it's doing a good job with the hair. And then there's that hairspray, which is really, really good. But I want to go back to what makes this different. We'll go back over to the models. You're going to get all that. It's a $258 value that you're getting for $165. And that even comes out to 3 monthly payments of $33 a month. And like we said, one blowout in the Drybar salon is $40. So tell me about that technology again and what that difference makes.
Yes, and it's such a huge difference. Those little nano beads that you see in your dryer, but yours won't be cut out. You
won't see them.
Don't worry about that. And then there's that heat shield behind it. Plus, which then from the nozzle, you're getting all these minerals, 32 natural minerals are getting infused into your hair when the dryer goes on and it's heating your hair.
So what will that do for our hair?
That's why you're seeing shine in all our models. That's why you're seeing their before pictures when their hair looked very dull and lifeless. When we use Buttercup, it brought in the shine, plus with the brush, the whole system really works together. I mean, you have to have the dryer.
Yeah.
The dryer is like the magic,
Right.
and everything else is like it's a little assistant and helping out to get the whole thing done.
Here's the way I look at it. It's so much easier. It's lighter weight. It's faster. Definitely faster, and you're really doing something healthier for your hair because it's not frying your hair like most dryers out there are doing. It's actually putting hydration back into your hair, and so it's keeping it healthier so that you've got great looking hair for longer.
And again, it's so true. And again, even Kate, I mean, I feel like, did she just go get highlights in between this?
Wow.
Like, you really see like a difference in her color. And I know I keep saying that, but I think that's important to point out because it really is changing the way her hair looks and shines and bounces, and and all we used was the brush, some rollers, and Buttercup, and Buttercup is really the key to this, to getting this great look and to getting her hair looking this shiny and bouncy, and it'll last her for days. I mean, Kate will go home and sleep on it, and she'll come back and she'll have bouncy hair.
And this one, Buttercup, should last you for years.
Yes.
I just want to remind you, since you have a holiday return policy that goes out to January 31st, if you're kind of saying, my hair hasn't been turning out very well lately, give this a try. I know I was skeptical first too. I thought, what difference is it going to really make? But it does. It's lighter weight, easier to use, faster, 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 and your hair comes out smoother, shinier, but still with volume, and you're getting those other accessories too. It's a $190 buy just for the blow dryer. Anywhere else, we've got that and the accessories for $165, and even better yet, how about 5-month easy payments of $33? If you find you don't like it by the end of January, well, we'll send it back, we'll refund your money. But in the meantime, you would have had like 6 to 7 weeks of good hair. Great hair days, you know what I mean? You won't be parting with this baby.
Mally's getting
You're not parting with that baby. How about if you've got Mally long hair? You need a faster,
Mally
easier
knows.
dryer, right, baby?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Allie, thank
awesome.
you so much.
So great.
You're so great. It was so nice to meet you and
to
to
meet
work
you.
with you, and also to go to your Drybar. Hey, by the way, you want more information on the Today's Special Value, go ahead and give us a call. In the meantime, though, we have some great gift ideas to offer you.